It's the most vicious form of dehumanization. Remember what I told you Imando meant? Burial. When you deprive a people even the right to bury their dead. We saw this with our Jewish brothers and sisters under a gangster named Hitler. Just pile the bodies up. Because oftentimes when black people bury their dead, you end up with a Gabriel Bruce or a Nat Turner. See that little precious black baby there in that wooden coffin going down into the grave. You say, you know what? I'm going to be dead at 26. I'm not going to put up with this no more. We need to organize. We need to mobilize. We need to overcome the white supremacy inside of ourselves. We need to bring some power and pressure to bear. Let's get ready to live and die for something bigger than us. Oh, yes, that's deep stuff. That's very deep stuff. The lifted voices. And what have those voices said? And America ought to be so thankful for black people at our best. It's true. After 400 years of being terrorized, you would think there'd be a black Al-Qaeda. How long can a people be terrorized, traumatized, and stigmatized? How is it that you do this to these folk every generation, and yet they keep dishing out these folk tied to love? Frederick Douglass, Ida B. Wells Barnett, A. Philip Randolph, Martin King. What is it about these people? John Coltrane, love supreme. Toni Morrison, B, love it. James Baldwin, obsessed with the love ethic. What is it about these folk? They can't be better than anybody else. Couldn't be a matter of pigmentation, because they have a history of black gangsters and black cowards and black thugs. But when the best of the leadership surfaces and lifts a voice, it says, in the face of slavery, we don't want to enslave white folk, we want freedom for everybody. That's Frederick Douglass. Ida B. Wells Barnett, you run out of gut bucket Jim Crow, Tennessee, with a bounty on your head in March of 1892. They just killed your three best friends. What you got to say, Sister Ida? I still want rights and liberties for everybody. Emmett Till's mother, what do you have to say when you step to the lectern and your precious baby's in the coffin? You fetched his body from Tallahatchie River in gut bucket Jim Crow, Mississippi. He's killed by cowardly white supremacists. He's killed by cowardly American terrorists. What you got to say, Miss Till? You all remember Robert's Temple Church of God in Christ, Southside Chicago, August of 1955. 3 months before Rosa Parks sat down in order to stand up for justice in Montgomery. 50,000 people marched through that church to see Brother Emmett, 14 years old, body, corpse. She stepped over the lectern with Socratic energy, examining herself in America. In this case, the dogma of white supremacy. She looked at his head. His head was 5 times the size of his ordinary head. John Johnson took a picture of it, put it in Jet magazine. Every Negro barber shop and beauty salon had a picture of it. And the rest of the world had to take note. Oh, we see, this is the underside of America. This is the funky side that they don't want the world to know. She said, that's right, we're going to keep the casket open. The president said, keep it closed. Governor said, keep it closed. Mayor said, keep it closed. She said, no, we're going to keep it open. This is my only baby, my only child. His father fought in the Jim Crow army and almost lost his life. Miss Till, what you got to say? She stepped up to that lectern and she spoke not just on behalf of the best of black people, not just on behalf of the best of America. She spoke on behalf of the best of what it means to be human. With tears flowing, she said, I don't have a minute to hate. I will pursue justice for the rest of my life. What goes into a people to produce that kind of depth? I refuse to win and be a gangster. I'd rather be defeated at the moment and preserve my integrity and my dignity, because I want to keep